Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making Badam Pak, which is quite famous among the Parsis. So for Badam Pak, all that we require is 500 grams of almond. I get almond powder over here, so I prefer using the almond powder. If you don't get almond powder, take 500 grams of almonds and grind them in the grinder along with the skin, because what we are doing is cooking only for consumption at home. If you are making a big amount for selling, then the whole thing will become totally different how to cook it. So as I said, we took almonds. With that, just to give a little extra taste to the almonds, we take 100 grams of cashew nuts. You can take broken cashew nuts. And we will be grinding this in the grinder and making it into a powder. Then over here, we have 500 grams of sugar. Then over here we have Mawa, and that is also 500 grams. Then we have over here 1 cup full of pure ghee, and in the sugar we'll be using this rose water. So we'll be using 2 cups full of rose water, and at the end we'll be adding elchi, jaifal and Javantri, that is cardamom, nutmeg and the Javantri flower. I have the powder ready made. What you have to do is make the powder, and to that, in this recipe we'll be using 1 teaspoon of it. So we start right away, and I'm not going to cook everything in the pan. I'll be just mixing all this well. I'll be putting the sugar and the rose water, melting the sugar, and when the whole mixture is finished, I'll be putting it into this microwave box, and we shall be cooking the whole thing in the microwave to make it very fast. So here we start. We switch on the hot plate or your stove to full. Now we add 2 cups full of rose water. I love the smell of this rose water. It is so nice and refreshing. My whole kitchen just now, when it heats up, it's going to smell of rose water. Stir this, otherwise what happens is the sugar settles down and sometimes sticks at the bottom in the middle. So as and when, keep stirring it. Now that all the sugar has melted in the rose water, we add to this all the mawa. Inside, and let it melt nicely. Now for this we'll take a whisk and turn it inside. While the mawa melts, we add all the pure ghee into it. I don't want to waste any pure ghee. If you don't want to use 1 cup of pure ghee, then go ahead and use half a cup of pure ghee and half a cup of Vanaspati ghee. That will cut down your cost also. Now, while this is all melting, what we do is we take the cashew nuts, put it in the grinder and grind it very fine. So, it is nice and fine. Here everything is melted properly. This is the time when we switch off the hot plate or your stove. Take this on the side add all the fine paste of cashew into it. Sometimes it sticks on the side, so with the help of the spoon, remove it and use it all. So first we mix this nicely. Later we'll be using a hand mixie to mix everything, and we take the almond powder, and if you don't get almond powder, please, like cashew nut, put the almonds with skin and make a nice powder. This powder what I have is from skinless almonds. Now that everything has blended together, we add 1 more cup of pure ghee to it. So total we are using 2 measuring cups full. Use the measuring cups, please. Measuring cups full of pure ghee into this. Mix well till everything blends together. As I said, not necessary that you take 2 full cups of pure ghee. You can take 1 cup of pure ghee and 1 cup of Vanaspati ghee. Make it half and half. And that will be economical also. But I love my pure ghee, which is very, very healthy and very good for my heart, according to my doctor. And this whole thing I will transfer into the microwave. So now we put this whole thing into a microwave at 900 watts it should be, and for the first time we put it on to 22 minutes. Now in the microwave, when you see this coming up slowly, every few minutes just open the microwave and inside only with your whisk, or you can remove it a little out here, Take care you don't burn yourself. You just mix it. You'll see slowly the sugar which was inside and the mawa, both the things start to caramelize, changing the color, and it will be nice and little darker brown than what it is now. Put it back, close the door of the microwave and switch it on. Now that in the microwave it is finished, let us see how well it is cooked. After 22 minutes we will mix it. Oh, perfect, absolutely perfect, can't be better. At this moment we shall, sometimes even if the fat is swimming on the side, don't worry, it will thicken up. We shall add about 1 full teaspoon of elchi, jaifal and Javantri powder in it and mix it well. At this point there is no need to put any essence into it, but if you want to, go ahead with a little rose essence, because this whole thing has to have a flavor of rose in it. Now we will leave this to cool down a little, very little, and we'll dish it out. Now while this cools down, I've taken in a pan slices of skinless almonds and I'm going to roast it a little in this pan to use it as a garnish when we dish it out. Now we shall dish it out while it is in the pouring consistency still, because later it is still going to harden up a little. So nicely it has come out. I am dishing this out in a plastic box for the simple reason that I won't be able, or rather we won't be able to finish it off for a long time. So this can lie in the fridge for some time. Oh, this is very, very hot. We'll garnish it with a little roasted almonds. These almonds are still very, very hot. This is what your end product should look like. Well friends, make this Badam Pak at home and enjoy it. You can have it the whole year through. It is nothing of that sort that you have to have it only during winters. So make it, taste it, and let me know how it was. Till the next time, goodbye, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.